NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Chiefs are number one in pass defense, and they're going up against a Giants offense that knows they'll be challenged.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First down throw. Webb throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They go play action here on first down. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Webb. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we couldn't count in yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
Well, I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
On 1st and 10, Webb. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And now he'll tuck it in, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And he knocks it through. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Well, now they'll try the end around. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. Over the middle, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. To throw, Webb. And this throw will be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's got some space here. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They come out here in the I. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And again this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. As they run left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. First down, it's Webb. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Play action, it's Webb. And this is incomplete. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Webb. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Off the bootleg, Webb. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 10 here. Play fake. Now Webb. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Webb now from the gun. And that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And tough starting field position here. Here to his running back. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to sling this deep down, and that's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
First and 10. Webb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Back to the air on second down. Webb. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go now. Blue, land it. Gone.
On third down, Webb. And he comes back with one complete. Wow, evasive.
Make him miss.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
Off play action. Webb. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. second down. Webb. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Webb. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. And it'll be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down, 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So we reach half. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I bet you can take the spirit away from another team.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Webb. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bishop. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now they'll pitch it out here. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. On first down, Mahomes. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Room to run past midfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Bishop. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Giants on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain.
Green 39! Green 39!
We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
All right, here we go.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Third down now following the run.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 64 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Off play action. Webb. And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Webb. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Ramik Wilson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Webb now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is knocked down from the side. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Leopard, hurry up, here we go. Gone, 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 gone. Leopard, Leopard.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Let's go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. Off the play fake. Webb. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Webb. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now Webb. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
To throw on second down. Webb. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.